Greetings and assalamu alaikum everyone. This is your host Muni. Welcome to another video. And finally, we are going to implement the hands-on lab of both ELB and auto scaling group together. So these are the steps which I have written down in front of you, so you guys can see it clearly. And I will be configuring and provisioning the elastic load balancing and auto scaling groups step by step. So I will be using my WordPress image as an example, so that you guys can see it clearly. And I will use the private machine, as it is recommended to use a private machine. And in front of them, the load balancer will be there to handle incoming traffic. And in the backside of the load balancer, the private machine will be provisioned and running, and that machine will be configured through auto scaling group. So that's the overall hierarchy. And without wasting your time, let's jump into AWS console, and let's try to create a security group and listener group and perform these steps one by one. Okay, so right now I'm inside EC2 console, and as you can see in the left panel, there are two options. There is an option of load balancing as well as auto scaling group. Okay, so first of all, we need to create two security group. Okay, so right now I'm creating first security group for ALB security group. Okay, and this is for ELBSG, and I will be selecting my own VPC. And in inbound rules, I will allow port 80 from anywhere. Okay, so on outbound rule will be same as it is. And let's just create first security group. Now go back to again security group, create another one, which will be auto scaling SG for auto scaling. And in default, I will select my own VPC, and I will add two rules. One is for port 22 and one is for port 80. Okay, so for port 22, if you have strict secure environment, so you can add your own IP or other security group. But for demo purpose, I am selecting anywhere, and in this custom, I will type ALB security group. As you can see that I will select this one, and let's create another security group. So the first step is now completed. Let's just go to load balancer. And as you can see that we don't have any load balancer which is running. So go to create load balancer. So basically, as you can see, the classic load balancer, previous generation, you can also use this, but the thing is that it is not being used by most of the organization anymore. AWS has moved into previous generation. So right now, these three generation or these three types are widely used. So as you can see, this is the diagram of each load balancer type. So I'm going to go and create the application load balancer. So click on create, and I'm going to give as a tag with Munib application load balancer. Okay. Okay, so in scheme, we have two options, either internet facing or internally. For example, if you want to use the load balancer for internal use without internet, so you can use this option. But for right now, if you want to use internet, your application or load balancer to be accessible through internet, so we can use this option. IPv4, I will select my own VPC, and AZs or subnet, I will select two AZs, which is more than enough, and I will select public one and public two. And the security group section, I will add this ALB security group that I have created earlier. And in listener and routing, we have to create target group. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm inside the creation of target group. So basically it is asking for a target type that would be instances, IP addresses, Lambda function, or application load balancer. Okay, so basically there is another option of application load balancer, whereas we are still creating a target group or application load balancer. Sometimes when we create a target group, so basically AWS wants to know how this target group will be used. Like for example, with application load balancer, it will handle HTTP or HTTPS traffic as a target type. Okay, so you can use this option where you are going where if you want to provision and configure the network load balancer. Okay, So we can use application load balancer as a target group as well. Okay. So let's just go with the instance type, and target group would be tech with Munib PG. And I'm going to select HTTP as a protocol and port 80, and VPC will be my VPC, and the health checks. So a health check would be slash means on a root directory. Okay. So in advanced setting, you can either uh, give the health check port, like how many healthy threshold would be, use unhealthy threshold, timeout, and interval. So these are the default values that I'm going to stick with it. And going to next, and it will ask you if there are any targets or any instances which are being running. So right now I don't have any instances which are in a up and running state, so I'm not going to select any of the instances and create target group. Once that tech with money target group is created, I'm going to refresh this toggle button, and as you can see, attack with money TG is now being showing. And there are other advanced options which I'm going to skip for right now and create load balancer. Right now, as you can see that the Typhoid Muni load balancer is going to be provisioned. It will take hardly 5 to 10 minutes. And this is the part one. And the second part I will cover will be to how to create a launch template or launch configuration. And from launch template, I'm going to create a auto scaling group with the help of launch template. And I'm going to use my own website AMI for demo purpose. Okay. So stay tuned.